Bush with Buck Cherry is brought to you in part by Hoyt, Easton, Muzzy Broadheads, Luminant, Grizzly, and Yamaha.
I'd like to take a moment to discuss a few steps for selecting a hunting outfitter. Most of the time, we're hunting close to home, so it's a special occasion when we book a guided hunt. Outfitters and their guides usually work very hard for their customers, but like anything else you're paying for, it's up to you to make sure you're getting your money's worth. Let's just take a moment and cover a few steps that will help make sure you're not disappointed when booking your hunt. Know your limitations. Will you be staying in a tent camp, or do you need a lodge? Will you be accessing the area from a 4x4, or by horseback, or by backpacking in? Most of the time, the opportunity to take big game places us in very remote, often primitive conditions. Make sure you're in shape for a physical hunt. Be honest with yourself as well as your outfitter. Plus, always have realistic expectations based on what you can afford. Consider your facilities and amenities. Private land hunts will be more expensive than public land. Setting your budget is essential. Cost varies drastically depending on your personal wishes. Location, location, location. Choosing the right area is critical. The best outfitter in the world can't do much for you in an area where the game you seek is scarce or non-existent. Finding the right area is just plain research. Talking with other hunters can be your best opportunity. Is your outfitter connected? There are several ways to find a good outfitter. Sports shows and hunting conventions are great. You can talk to the outfitter face to face and get a feel for what they have to offer. The internet is also a very good beginning point, but you must follow that up with research. Don't be afraid to ask the hard questions. After all, it's your money and your decision whether you should hire this guy. Does he have a full and legal access to the hunting areas? Does he have the required outfitter licenses? Does he belong to an outfitter association? Does he support conservation groups like Safari Club International, Dallas Safari Club, or the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation? Check references. Odds are an outfitter will not have you contact someone who does not speak highly of him. So you need to read between the lines and ask the right questions. How was the camp? How much game was seen? How many other hunters in camp? And how many were successful? When was the hunter there? Was that a good time, or would some other time frame be better? Use an agent. You can reduce a lot of the research by hiring a hunting consultant. Keep in mind, this person wants to sell you a hunt, so you must check as many references as you can to make sure that your money is well spent. I'm Buck Cherry, and that's my take.
Buck's Take is brought to you by Muzzy Broadheads. Muzzy is bad to the bone.
Hey everybody, I'm Neil McCoy and you're watching In the Bush with Buck Cherry, brought to you by the great folks of Patterson Dodge in Marshall, Texas.